Hello there. You remember this? This is the keyboard that at least 2,000 of you subscribed to this channel because I made a video about it. So thank you to everyone that subscribed because of the video that kind of went viral, but also thank you to everyone else that's been following the channel over the year. Now, the channel's just got so much bigger than I ever anticipated it would. I mean, we've got nearly 7,000 subscribers to the channel. And every day there's 700-800 people watch my videos, which is just absolutely brilliant. I never thought it would do anything like the numbers that it does when I started it, and because of it I've been able to sort of get my music out there a little bit more, and people have got to know what I do a little bit more, and I've met some interesting people along the way. And most recently, in fact, is Paul Richards, who literally lives up the road, who builds guitars. And if you don't follow his channel, Milehouse Studios, and I suggest you do, because he's absolutely fantastic at building guitars, and he literally builds guitars from lumps of wood, and you see the whole process, and they're really good. And I really enjoyed the day over there demoing a couple of his guitars, and I look forward to doing a bit more other stuff on his channel, and hopefully him on my channel at some point in the future. And the future's kind of what I'm talking about today, because 2024 has been a really good year for me. I've started a new music project, Caromatic, with my friend Caro, and we've played several really good gigs, and we're going to be writing original music next year. Also next year is the 30th anniversary of the first album I ever made, The Widow's Blame by All Living Fear, and we will do something to mark that anniversary. And there's going to be new All Living Fear music on the way. We're going to have some new tracks done. In fact, we've already got some new tracks written and partially recorded. In fact, one's actually finished. But we've got other songs that we're going to put together as well. Now, whether we do an EP, an album, singles, don't know yet. But there's definitely new music on the way, and hopefully there'll be some gigs as well. And, you know, as ever, gig promoters out there, if you want a bit of gothic rock, give us a shout. And then it comes to the electronics. Well, I didn't do as many electronic projects this year as I hoped to. And a lot of that was down to doing other things, particularly music things. But also I've had some various building work and stuff done in my home, which is now thankfully all finished, although there's still a few odds and ends to tidy up. So I haven't done quite as many projects as I hoped. I never really did a big project like I did in previous years, like the BBC Micro, or building the Marshall Plexi head or whatever. But next year I'm hoping to do a little bit more. Although some of the other projects I have done, I've tinkered with them a bit more outside. Like, for example, the Cosmo synthesizer is now really good now, and I've put other bits in it, and I've got it all set up really nicely. And I've managed to do some other bits and bobs to my studio with all the synths in. So I'm going to probably do a video about all the electronic stuff in the not too distant future, because I've got a couple of electronic things that I want to get recorded, including doing some more stuff with this thing, because this keyboard is brilliant. And so many of you have contacted me saying that you've actually bought these in Lidl's, and they still make them, or they don't seem to brand them as Sheffield anymore, but they still seem to do the same keyboard. And you've been having lots of fun with them making music, and that's what it's all about. That's why I wanted to bring this keyboard to the attention of people on the channel. Now, as for other things, well, the 1984 thing, as I mentioned in the last video, it's going to kind of rumble on. I'm hoping to do some interviews with people next year about 1984 and possibly stuff to do with Live Aid. But again, that's all depending on whether people are available, or even if indeed they want to do it. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to do something more to celebrate those things. And when it comes to Live Aid, actually, at the weekend of Live Aid, which the Live Aid anniversary this day is on the Sunday, but on the Saturday, if you happen to be in Plymouth, there's going to be an event happening at a place called Steel Brew at the Royal William Yard, and it's going to be a celebration of Live Aid. And I've made a few little videos that are going to be shown on the screen, and the 80s covers band Betamax will be performing, and they'll be doing a Live Aid heavy set, and I'll be DJing as well. So that should be a good night. And if you've not got a ticket for that, I mean, the tickets have just gone on sale, but it will sell out fairly quickly. So if you're in the Southwest area, you fancy a bit of Live Aid nostalgia on the 12th of July, then search on Google Betamax in Plymouth and you should be able to find the link to the tickets. Now, other things that I've done, well, I haven't put a video out yet, but I'll show you the keyboard. This is the keyboard for the Amstrad PC 3086, which was the first PC computer that I ever owned. My gran and my parents bought it as a joint present for me in 1990, and I was always very fond of this PC, but as time went on it kind of failed, and it sort of almost fell to bits, really. I mean, if I had the knowledge then that I've got now, I could have probably fixed it, but I was really chuffed that I was able to find another one, hence me showing you the keyboard. So the video about this is going to come up fairly soon, and that's going to be the computer I'm going to use for any projects that involve a PC XT, because it's a really good machine. It's a 8036. It's an 8086 based machine, and you know, cue the spoiler, it works. Anyhow, so that's going to be a bit of computer nerdy stuff that's going to come up on the channel, and there's going to be all sorts of other things. I can't predict too much because you never know what I'm going to work on next or what I'm going to build next. One of my other projects that I did actually, which was building a clone of a Deluxe Memory Man pedal. I was going to do a video on that, but I didn't. But I will do a video about it because the chips that it uses are quite hard to come by, and there was a lot of hassle trying to find the parts for it and whatnot. But that thing's almost finished, so I might do a little video on that as well. But anyway, thank you for watching the channel this year. Literally thousands upon thousands of hours. The fact since I've started this channel, over 1 million views have been had on my channel, which is something I never thought I would even get close to. And even the views I get of my songs that people have been watching, and the complimentary comments I've had, really does mean a lot. So thank you for all of that, and have a great 2025, really. And you will catch me on the next video in the not too distant future, of which there will be more. So keep watching, keep subscribing, and as ever, I'll catch you on the next one.